Good evening, everybody. You're listening to Teatime with Matt, and this is our Christmas party 2019. Who have we got in the chat room tonight? Well, Mr. Thick is here. Hello, Mr. Thick. My microphone is all over the place because I came rushing down here to do the show at the last minute. Yay me, I win. Doctorus Prime is in the chat room. Darren's in the chat room. The Tired Scott has joined us. Rob Unlimited Gaming is here. Bren is in the chat room. Hello, Bren. Bren will be joining us a little bit later on, actually live on the show, which he hasn't done for the last few. So welcome back, Bren. We look forward to speaking to you later. And we're seeing the welcome return of Christmas is All Around by Billy Mack from the film Love Actually this evening. This is one of those songs that falls into the category of it's so bad it's good. Performed by the wonderful Bill Nighy, of course. At least I assume it's Bill Nighy actually singing it. If it isn't, I'll be very disappointed. But anyway, fab song. What have we got coming up for you this evening? Oh, well, we've got so much great stuff. I can't even begin to describe it, mainly because I have failed to open my notes. It's a fail jingle remix. So what do we have coming up for you? Well, as I open my notes, I can tell you that we'll be talking all about your Christmas shopping disasters. I want you to tell me about the times you've had where you've done some Christmas shopping, either in person or online, and it's gone horribly, horribly wrong. I would love to hear about that from you this evening. So, let me know in the chat room all about that. We will also be having some alternative facts, the news. I'll be reviewing a classic Christmas story, the weather, and of course we'll be having some common sense advice, which might sound a bit familiar because it's a repeat. But come on, there's only so many Christmassy things I can give you advice on, and I've run out of ideas. So we're doing a repeat from a few years ago. But it's one of my favourite ones, so I do not apologise. Bren says, had to come back for at least Christmas, had to take a small break this year, but hey, next year I might be more stable to work with. Well, whatever you got to do, dude, whatever you got to do, that's the thing. Or consult your co-writer, says me, Tina. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. Next year I'll consult you, I promise.
Come on and let it, if you really love me. Come on and let it, now if you really love me. Come on and let it show.
Teatime with Matt, because Dunkers do it best.
Couple of people in the chat room talking about things. Tina says, I had a parcel signed for by my front door, aka Amazon fail. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Your front door somehow gained sentience and signed for your parcel. That's clever. That's very clever. I've got the fetching Santa hat on, so that's good. Mr. Thick says, please don't play Last Christmas. I'll lose this Whamageddon thing for the first time. Yes, of course. No, I will not be playing that this evening because I'm much aware of Whamageddon and I do not wish to cause anyone to lose, because I have gone so far this Christmas season without hearing that song. So I would like to not inflict that on people as well. Last Christmas of the 2010s, says the Tide Scott. Yes! Oh, it is! Yeah. That's a weird thought. 2010 was 9 years ago. 9 years ago. I can hear my voice coming through the ceiling. I can hear my own voice coming through the ceiling. That's a little bit terrifying. If only there was a superbly brilliant and amazing fiance who could possibly turn the volume down on the television for me. If only! That would be amazing. I've never heard of Whamageddon, says Brenton Kardec. Well, Whamageddon is basically a game that people play that you lose if you hear the song Last Christmas by Wham. So, yeah, pretty simple. It's a quite frequently played Christmas song, says Doctorus. Yeah, I know, but I've managed to miss out on it. I've not been in any shops really this Christmas season, so don't venture into Sainsbury's. I went in and ended up in Whamhalla. Whamhalla. Oh dear, that is amazing. Okay, we've already had a couple of song requests in before the show even started, so thank you very much for that, guys. I will get those in to the playlist by the end of the show this evening, and we're going to kick off with Mickey Bubble, and It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. simple, and it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, which indeed it is, because it is now the 16th of December. Can you believe that? That is mad. December the 16th, ladies and gentlemen. It is just over 1 week to go until the big day. And I still haven't finished my Christmas shopping. I should probably get on with that, really. Actually, to be fair, I have got some Christmas presents stacked under the desk here. No, you can't have a sneak preview, because basically most of my viewership consists of the people they are bought for. So that would rather defeat the object of buying them, I assume. Anyway. Is it strange for me to enjoy watching Matt mouth songs and play the drums but to the rhythm of the singing? Yes, because I do not understand how music works. Anyway. With all the work, prelims and stuff, it's been hard for me to think of Christmas even with the lights and music, says the tired Scott. Yeah, my life has been stupidly busy these last few weeks, so I've not really had time to get into the Christmas spirit. We've put a tree up, we've got decorations up around the house, and it all looks lovely, but I've not really felt Christmassy yet. I'm hoping that's going to change tonight. We're going to get in a Christmassy mood. That's the mission tonight, folks. We're going to make me feel Christmassy by the end of the evening. That's your mission tonight, folks, if you choose to accept it. You don't have a choice. You've already accepted. Haven't been in the shops recently, so I haven't really heard the songs aside from my playlist. I only have Antony, my husband, to buy for, says Mr. Thick. Makes Christmas less stressful. I agree. Having fewer people to buy for does make Christmas less stressful. Mr. Thick and Antony, by the way, have now moved to the United Kingdom. They are now living in Scotland. Scotland! How's it going, Mr. Thick? I hope you guys are enjoying it, because trust me, it'll be the best decision you've ever made. Scotland's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. How about we take this as our official day to get Christmassy? Yes! Good plan. Does anyone really understand music? Asks Sentinel. Wait. There we go. Why can I never find jingles when I need them?
Fail.
I'm a real failure.
Doctor says, same Matt, my life has been quite busy due to mock exams. Oh gosh, mock exams, no one likes those. They're almost worse than the real thing, because you haven't achieved anything at the end of them. This year's gone fast, it still feels like March, says Rob. Because I started my new job in March, and it feels like no time at all has passed since then. That is mad. Absolutely bonkers. Anyway, have you listened to The Robots, Matt? It's amazing. What's The Robots? You're gonna have to link me up to this, because I'm not sure what you're referring to. I probably have, in all honesty, but it's been a while since I did anything on the internet, because I fail at doing anything, aka the Livchenko Adventures. Oh yes, right. Yes, this is the Big Finish spin-off thing. Yeah, no, I haven't listened to it yet. It's on my list. Not bought it yet. Gonna buy it and listen to it. I'm looking forward to it though. It sure does look good. Right, what is going on now? Well, what's going on now is I am logging in to my super secret CCTV system so that I can do the weather, because that is a thing what I does nowadays. So here it is. It's time once again to do the weather. And if the technology has worked, you should all now be able to see my CCTV. Welcome to my house and my two beautiful vehicles. Mine on the right, my fiancée Victoria's on the left. For those of you who do not know, and it is raining. As much as I would like it to be snow, it is not snow, it is drizzle. You can tell that the driveway is quite damp. There is rain obviously coming down across the lens. The spider which had spun a web across the lens has disappeared, so that's one good thing, because we can actually see what we're doing now. And that's about all I can tell you, really. It was very cold, I have been told, last night, so no, this evening rather, when my lovely Victoria came in from work. She told me it was very cold. Let us know what the weather's doing where you are. I sincerely hope that you all did manage to see that today, because I should have fixed it. If I didn't, I sincerely apologise. But that was the weather. Let me know what it's doing in your area. Buy it, it's phenomenal, said Mr. Thick about the robots. This is the Big Finish spin-off about the robots of Kaldor and Livchenka from the 8th Doctor adventure series. Which one did she join in? She started in Dark Eyes, Doom Coalition, and into Ravenous. There we are, that's the ones. Right. Still don't feel like I'm in the Christmas spirit. Not even Daleks with tinsel scarves have set the spirit, says Discordia. Oh, man! Doctor says, can you play Stop the Cavalry, please? It's already in the list. So, yes, I can. Here in North Idaho, bit cold, bits of old snow, sadly not enough to cover, just lumps from a bit of snow that fell a few days ago and melted away, so yeah, kinda lame, says Bren. The Tide Scott says it's just cold here, so that's good. Well, no, not good, not good, you want some snow. However, the weather today was dry, says Doctorus. It's been raining in my area for the past 5 days. It was dry but cold today. Western Poland here, says the filmer. No snow, no rain, very cold. Too cold. My husband is from Poland, actually, says Mr. Thick. Oh, well, there you go. Quell coincidence. Let's play a song. I'm going to get one of your requests in, I think. This one, it was requested by... Well, it was requested like 30 seconds ago, so I should remember this. Who requested it? Hold on. Who asked for Stop the Cavalry? Anyone? Doctorus! This is Jonah Louie and Stop the Cavalry. Here we go.
Hey, Mr. Churchill comes over here to say we're doing splendidly. But it's very cold out here in the snow, marching to and from the enemy. Oh, I say it's tough, I have had enough. Can you stop the cavalry? That is when I say, oh yes, yet again, can you stop the cavalry? Mary Bradley waits at home in the nuclear fallout zone. Wish I could be dancing now in the arms of the girl I love. Wish I was at home for Christmas. Bang, that's another bomb on another town. Wilders are and Jim Hefty. If I get home, lift up till the tail. I'll run for all presidencies. If I get elected, I'll stop. I will stop the cavalry. Wish I was at home for Christmas. Wish I could be dancing now in the arms of the girl I love. Mary Bradley waits at home. She's been waiting 2 years long. Wish I was at home for Christmas.
Coming to you live with a cuppa and a biscuit. It's Tea Time with Matt.
Jonah Louie there and Stop the Cavalry, a song which is Doesn't sound like a Christmas song, to be honest, but it is. So I'm told. Anyway, Matt, what are the thoughts on the meme I made yesterday? Asked Doctorus. Well, let's have a little look at said meme right here, right now, because I've got it saved on my computer, and we'll see what people think. I kind of like it. I don't. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with how my face looks, but I do like it. I think it's hilarious. Here we are. This is the meme. I am now memeable, apparently. When the tea fairy's late, when the coffee fairy arrives instead. For those of you tuning in via TuneIn, the first one has a picture of me looking all like... and the second picture has a picture of me looking all like... Hold on, I can't even... What even is that face? Hold on. There we go. I think I did a decent impression, like... There we go. Good enough. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to do something that we probably haven't done for quite some time. So if my wonderful co-host would like to nip on over to the correct channel on the Teatime with Matt Discord server, that is the voice channel marked Call the Show, it is time once again to cross over live and exclusively to our American correspondent. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's for us to cross over to the one, the only, the amazing, the marvelous Bren Tenkage. Hello, Bren. Are you there? Bren Tenkage, are you on the air? Okay, I can't hear Bren. Something's gone wrong again. No, come on, why? Why? Hold on.
I'm a failure.
Yes, you are. Bren, are you there? And if not, how come? Oh, what have we done wrong here? I'm gonna have a fiddle and try and sort out the technical difficulties. Discord should be working, damn it. Why don't you want to work? Hold on, let me find the Discord server settings. Maybe try bright if it cool, suggests Bren. That might be the solution, but I'm honestly not sure because I don't know what's happening anymore. Oh, come on, where is it? I've now lost Discord, so this is going well. Why does nothing ever work right for me? Hold on, right, user settings. Blah blah blah, voice and video, here we are. Input device, that one. Output device, that one. Let's see what that does.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you! Yes! Yes!
Yay!
Oh,
Unfortunately, I can't show my face because I don't think there's camera in these voice channels.
No, there's not. But I've got your lovely artwork down in the corner of the screen, so that'll have to do.
Done by one of my friends.
Yeah, this artwork is amazing, by the way. I probably say this every time we speak, and have this up on the screen. But I really like this. This is awesome.
Yeah, my friend really did a good job with it.
I think so. It's really cool. So, Bren, how have you been? Talk to me. What's been going on with you?
Just trying to lose weight, make myself more emotionally stable, getting ready for Christmas. Oh yeah, and I'm doing a Christmas live stream after this.
Amazing.
It's a RimWorld series where I'm trying to make Santa's workshop.
Awesome.
And given that it's RimWorld, I have a lot of problems.
I have never played RimWorld. You're going to have to explain this to me.
You ever heard of Dwarf Fortress?
Yes.
Okay, imagine Dwarf Fortress, but in space.
Dwarf Fortress, but in space. Okay.
Less space, you're crash landed on some rim world, and you kind of make your own goals. The main one is get off the planet.
Okay.
Or you could just, it's also got another name, War Crime Simulator.
Oh, God.
There's a lot of memes involving being human leather hats.
I see.
Yeah. It can be crazy, and the modding scene is really good.
We all love a game that's got a good modding scene. That's very, very
definitely
true. Yeah. Oh, that sounds cool. I'll have to give that a look.
Recommend it. After this, I'm going to be doing the live stream. You can all show up if you want to. It's fine.
Yeah. No, definitely go and check that out. Bren's YouTube channel, are you still /10Kage the Wise?
Yeah,
That's
that
it.
was like my original user, but I went to Bren Tenkage.
Fair enough. Anyway,
Sounds better anyways.
if you search Bren Tenkage on YouTube, look up Bren's YouTube channel. I assume that's where you're going to be streaming. Is that right?
Rob, making a Matt template, making a Christmas Matt template.
Hold on, what?
I'm telling you, it looks like what happens if you're angry and you get hit below the belt. Right?
Sorry. If you guys aren't in the Discord server, by the way, please join the Discord server. I'll bung the link in the chat room once again for you, because it is the best thing. I highly recommend joining our server. It's great fun. You will love it. Set link to never expire. Copy. Yeah. It's in the chat room. Check it out. But anyway, we have now got a new meme template, because we definitely needed more of those. Here we go.
Yeah. This was a pretty good year for memes, I gotta say. I think one of my favorite was the Team Trees one.
Nope, that is not the right meme. Let me try that again. Hold on. By the way, this is some more artwork that was shared in the chat room today by Discordia Chaos, who said, I couldn't finish the Christmas art in time as I've been super busy with college and I've had a bunch of work to do. But here's a cute drawing of Monty. I'll try and get something made by New Year's. Awesome. I really like that, by the way, dude. That is a really nice little picture. But no, that's not the one I was trying to show you initially, but we got that one shown, which I'm pleased about. No, the one I was trying to show you was this fella.
Yeah, not bad. And we're talking about Monty the Dalek, right? Or is it a different Monty?
Yeah, Monty the Dalek. Basically, for those of you who... For those of you who don't know, Discordia, sorry, you people have two similar names. Discordia has been trying to draw humanized Daleks, and they are all available to view over at the Discord server. So do check those out. He's basically humanized the Cult of Scratchwood, and they're pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet.
It is pretty sweet. I really like them. Really cool. So yeah, the game Gary's mod is.
I think it kind of loses sort of the humor with the Daleks. The fact that they all look pretty similar and are inhuman. When you humanize them, it makes it somewhat humorous, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
But I do like this artwork. I won't lie.
It's
much
good
better
artwork.
than anything I can do.
I'm not going to lie, I really like it. I've got the Matt's facial expression from last year's episode where the official inspection of officialness came to inspect the show and never turned up, as I recall. That was some good shows.
Well, about that.
Oh no.
I think I know what happened. I think one of the first things they had to inspect was Honest Jeff's Emporium.
Okay,
I don't think he ever left.
Right, yeah, that would explain a few things. Yeah, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Dalek Bieber's in the chat room and says, will there be more Ask a Dalek episodes soon? Define soon. It's my answer. Thank you so much.
I suppose I should possibly try to write some stuff.
Thank you so much. I try my best with the design, says Discordia. Oh, you're welcome, dude. I really like them. You do some really good work with that. So, yeah, thank you so much. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Is that thing actually fading between different colours in the background? Because I'm not convinced it is. Yes, it is. Good. Okay. It just looked like it had been sat on red for a very long time. But yes, it is actually fading. Oh. I think something just fell on the roof.
There is something on the roof. Na 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 na.
Should I be concerned? I feel like I should be concerned. Maybe. Okay. Well, I'm going to play some music before... and then go and check that no one's died upstairs, because possibly Santa's fallen off the roof or something. But
that's why, just remember, if you see a man in a red coat, do not put it on.
Okay, I've seen that
Otherwise,
film too.
You're gonna have to basically set up your pink slip for your current job.
Fair point.
You're gonna be pissy afterwards.
Yeah, figures. Okay, here we go then, folks. This is Bren. This was your request, I believe, wasn't it?
Paul McCartney's "Wonderful Christmas Time," a classic of mine.
Says it all, really. Here goes.
The mood is right, the spirit's up. We're here tonight, and that's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The party's on, the feeling's here. That only comes this time of year. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The choir of children sing their song. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The word is out about the town, so lift a glass. Oh, no, look down. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The choir of children sing their song. They practiced all year long. Ding dong, 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 dong. The party's on, the spirit's up. We're here tonight, and that's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The mood is right, the spirit's up. We're here tonight. Oh, that's enough. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Christmas
Paul McCartney there and Wonderful Christmas Time. A request from Mr. Tenkage, our American correspondent, and the only thing of note that Paul McCartney's ever done, because I genuinely can't think of anything else.
Let me check.
No, pretty sure he's done nothing else. Anyway.
Well, he was a member of the Beatles.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him, mate. This isn't even a play on...
Wings, Band-Aid, The Quarrymen, Band-Aid 20, The Firemen, Paul and Linda McCartney.
Are you sure that's not Bob Geldof?
Maybe. I don't know. It's looking at Wikipedia, and anyone can edit that.
True. Anyway. It's Steve from Microsoft on the roof, says me, Tina. Could be. Oh, God. Excuse me. Dying.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Yes, right. Someone's joined us in the Call the Show bit.
And they just left.
Never mind. Oh, well. Oh, well. Never mind. They didn't want to talk, obviously. That's fine. It's okay. Didn't want to talk anyway. It's alright. We're going to have our own Discord chat with Blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the Discord call. Yeah.
Kids show. So.
Oh yeah. No. Not a kids show. This show is not for kids. I have made that very clear. None of my content is for kids.
Swear like a sailor. Because I've been saving up a lot of F-bombs.
Family show, yes. Made for kids, no. Definitely not made for kids. Please don't sue me.
So we're keeping it PG. Got it.
Oh dear.
Oh man. Okay.
Dodged a bullet.
If there's something that I have to look at with this year, this is the year where a lot of companies are screwing up royally.
Yeah. Truth.
I mean, you got Blizzard supporting Hong Kong. You got Bethesda and that train wreck that just keeps on crashing.
It just works, folks.
And of course we have the Google with Copa. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Nothing I do is made for kids. I'm making that very clear. Not made for kids. Anyway. Whew. Vegetarian sausages. Oh wait, that was Linda McCartney, says me and Tina. Oh, good point. Yes. This is for 19-year-olds and up, says Mr. Thick. Yes. 19.
Why don't we go for 21-year-olds? At least then they can have alcohol.
Yes, 21 years of age and up. 21-year-old children only. Wait. No, that sounds worse.
Technically, we are someone else's children.
You just blew my mind, bro. Just blew my mind.
Oh, that's nothing. Why do we park on a freeway and drive on a parkway? If I throw a cat into a dumpster, does something become litter? If it's sent by ship, it's cargo. But if it's sent by land, it's shipment. The world is a very weird place.
Yes, it is. 100%. Halo Pro. Oh, come on, you'll kick me out. I'm only 18. No, I'm not going to kick you out. You're over the age of 13. You're therefore not a child. So you're fine. You're absolutely fine. If there is anyone under the age of 13 on this channel, where are your parents? Your parents should be telling you not to watch this because it's not made for you. I don't know how much clearer I can make this. This is not made for children.
Yeah, I had a heck of a time having to make sure that all my videos were marked as not for kids.
Yeah. I really struggled with this whole thing. I know I did a rant about this before, so I'll keep this brief. Because all of my content contains a lot of references to Doctor Who, I sort of panicked and thought, well, if I mark this all as made for children, then I'm going to lose a load of features. But technically, they could argue it is. Then I read an article that actually specifically mentioned Doctor Who and says because it's not just for children, it is a family show, it's fine. So, based on that legal guidance, I have marked all my content as not for kids, because it isn't.
Yeah.
There is no possible way you could brand my content as being for children in any shape or form.
I had to basically go, and even stuff like, say, I'm opening up a Lego advent calendar, I can't mark that for kids, even though I'm not swearing or doing anything. The problem is that I'm scared that if a kid sees it, they'll click on some of my other videos. Which is definitely not for kids. I have to go all or nothing for that.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it? You know, I have always gone with the argument, and based on this whole copper thing, my argument has always been I do not make content that's aimed at children, because I think people under the age of 13 won't find my stuff interesting. I've never targeted at that age group. I never intend to target at that age group.
Yeah,
my content is a bit more grown up than that. It's immature, certainly.
You have to be old enough to kind of understand like wordplay or more nuanced humor rather than, oh, he made a funny sound or hit someone over the head.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my argument. If you want to sue me, please don't. I have no money for legal defense. Please don't sue us. Why are we talking about ages? Come on with the show. Yes! Very good point. Very good point.
Christmas specials. What are some of your favorite Christmas specials? Mark that into the chat. Like, what's something you like to rewatch every year?
Oh, Christmas specials. Well. You can't go wrong with any of the Doctor Who Christmas specials.
That is true.
Someone asked me the other day what my favourite Christmas special is of Doctor Who, and I've really struggled with this. I cannot pick a specific favourite because they're all good in their own right.
Christmas Carol.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. The Husbands of River Song is one of my favourites. Last Christmas, also one of my favourites. The Christmas Invasion, it's the original and therefore the best one, so that's one of my favourites. I genuinely can't pick one.
Have they done a Christmas special where Doctor Who teams up with Santa?
Yes, that was last Christmas. They did it really well. That was quite a good one. That was.
Did they ever use my idea of the Santa is really just another Time Lord who self-banished and did his own thing?
That would have been amazing, but sadly, no, they didn't go for that. Although I did quite like what they came up with.
I could imagine some other Time Lords maybe doing what the Doctor did in their own way. Maybe not becoming a hero, but maybe just, leaving because these guys suck.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And it would open up for other, Time Lord characters who could be part of the supporting cast.
We have so many meme templates going in the Discord right now. I'm going to share another one.
Ooh, Blackadder's Christmas Carol, The Chimes of Midnight, Better Watch Out, Fairy Tales of Salzburg, The Next Doctor, A Christmas Carol. Discordia says, The Runaway Bride.
How could I forget that one? That's a great one. Love The Runaway Bride.
The Muppet Christmas Carol. Okay, I think we can all agree that when it comes to Christmas movies or specials, we all have that one Christmas Carol that we all love.
I think so, yeah. But Muppets Christmas
Jingle
Carol
All the Way. That's a bad movie, but it's so bad it's good.
Do you know what? Most Christmas movies are bad to an extent, but we still like them for that.
Yeah. Maybe it's when they're trying to be Christmassy. Like, when you could tell they're trying, you appreciate it.
Absolutely, yeah. It's Christmas specials as a rule. They're not. I mean, they're constricted by being one thing. They are. It's like, oh, look how Christmassy our film is. That's basically the whole deal. And when you're working within those constraints, it's quite difficult to do much with it. And yet films like A Christmas Prince are now on to their third film.
What?
Yeah. This is a film series that Victoria has made me watch every Christmas for the last 3 years. There is a third one out on Netflix now. Please, God, help me. I can't watch anymore. They are so bad.
Well,
They are so bad it hurts. It genuinely hurts.
here's my suggestion then. Watch the animated atrocity, The Christmas Tree. It's gonna make everything seem better.
Yay.
No, I'm not even joking. It's actually one of my favorite Christmas specials because it's the Troll 2 of Christmas specials. The Room of Christmas specials. The Birdemic of Christmas specials. It does everything wrong. Poor animation, terrible moral, terrible voice acting, a stupid plot. It's just a train wreck, and I love it.
Very true.
Home Alone 1 and 2 and Christmas with the Cranks. Okay, Home Alone 1 and 2. Okay, 2 isn't as good as 1, but I still enjoy it. At least it beats 3. Christmas with the Cranks, I feel as though it's more or less a lesson of why you should never go into a community with a homeowners association. I mean, doesn't it basically say that?
Yeah.
Plus, the situation could have been solved with Tim Allen just going around. He doesn't have to put the note in. He just says, "Oh, sorry, we're going on vacation this year because nobody else is going to be home, and we just want something for ourselves. Next year we'll do everything." He didn't have to be an ass about it. He just there you go, right?
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's another one.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That is also funny.
Yeah. It's the only thing about that film is it's a good film, but it basically is just a string of jokes loosely held together by a plot. It doesn't really go very far.
Maybe a Christmas special doesn't always have to do that.
Yeah.
For example, take the Muppets Family Christmas Special. It really doesn't have much of a plot outside of where's everybody gonna sleep. That's like the main conflict, and we're just sort of seeing a slice of life kind of thing.
Do you know what? Actually, some of those type of stories are actually some of the best stories you can tell because they're simple and there is comedy to be found in everyday problems. So, actually, not against that as an idea.
I think it works better for a Christmas special because it's a lot more relatable.
Definitely.
I think we've all had Christmas. We have stories of those family members you wish weren't here. That time something went incredibly wrong. Oh, bad food. Ugh.
We've all had a bad Christmas food story. Speaking of bad stories,
I actually do have one when it comes to with my shopping.
Oh, yes.
And it's not really much. I wanted to get my friends a gift this year because, I've known them for a few years and they've really helped me get through some tough times emotionally. And I decided to get them each a Nintendo gift card.
Nice.
The problem is that one of them lives in Australia, and guess what we found out?
They don't sell them?
Cards are region locked.
Oops. Oh, well.
The good news is that we were able to give it to the other friend, so we got a $40 gift card, essentially.
Yay for that guy!
I went through Warframe, and I farmed for an item he was looking for and got it for him instead.
Fair dues. That sounds good. Oh, well. Story had a happy ending.
Have you played Warframe?
No, I have not.
You should.
Okay. Duly noted. Let's do a feature, because I have content to get through. Let's do... this is another installment of Matt Reviews the Classics, and this episode's book is a classic Christmas story by Robert Louis May, and it is, of course, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, boy. That's not gonna be good.
Bullying is fine until you need someone. Apparently. Once again, another classic review of a classic Christmas story there for you. I hope that wasn't too long. I feel like I waffled a bit during that one, I have to say. I'll try and keep them a bit more concise in future. I do apologise. Anyway.
You ever notice that these old stories tend to be really dark when you stop to think about them?
Yeah, quite a lot actually. They are, especially Rudolph. Because that's...
Yeah, like... Why is this a classic story again? I mean, you're pretty much on the nose. Bullying is fine until you need him.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's...
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sad now, so I'm going to play a song. And when we come back, we will be doing... What will we be doing? Probably the news, I expect. This one...
I got a Florida man story for that one.
Oh, looking forward to that one. Do love me a good Florida man story. Here is a request from... who was this one from? Oh, God, I can't keep track of anything. Who wrote this one? While I'm trying to find that out. Have a look in the Discord server, folks, by the way, because there's lots of artwork being shared by Doctorus. Rob Unlimited is going mad with the memes. And Darren has just shared his Captain Jack Harkness costume, which basically rules. So, yeah, do check that one out. Mr. Thick requested this one. Here we are. This is from Doctor Who Series 3's Christmas special, which was entitled... What was that one entitled? Oh! Was the Space Titanic one. I can't remember what it was called. Ah! I'm going to have to look that one up. Anyway, it's a song from that, and it's called The Stowaway. Here we go.
On Christmas Day, I was fair, so I gave him a chance. You shouldn't be here, what's your tale? I ought to throw you to the whale. He just smiled and said, come here, let's dance. He said, far or seal, I'll find a way to be with my lover upon Christmas Day. And I'll run and I'll roam, I'll cover the ground. This Christmas I'll see you, I'll be around. He told me about his girl back home, waiting, patient all alone. While we danced I shed a little tear. He closed his eyes, all out at sea. I think he danced with her, not me. I'll just have to wait another year. He said, borrow or steal, I'll find a way to be with my lover upon Christmas Day. And I'll run and I'll roam, I'll cover the ground. This Christmas I'll see you, I'll be around. I think of him now and again. I wonder how his journey see you, I'll be around. But Mama will steal love far away to be with my lover next Christmas Day. And I'll run and I'll roll, I'll cover the ground. Next Christmas I'll see you, I'll be around.
Murray Gold and the Stowaway there from the Series 3 Christmas special, The Voyage of the Damned. A terrific story there. Gotta say, I do absolutely adore that episode. I can't believe I forgot about that one. Fantastic story, Voyage of the Damned. Anyway, you are listening to Tea Time with Matt's Christmas Special 2019. Mr. Thick has asked me to share some more album cover artwork he's made, this time for Jodie's Doctor, which I'm going to share. I quite like this. I think this turned out quite neat, mate. It looks pretty good. I dig this. I can hear myself in the background. Oh dear. Oh, never mind. Anyway, yes, the artwork. The artwork is excellent. It's for those of you listening on TuneIn. We've got Jodie there against the sunset, and there's sea, and it looks really nice. I like that. That was very good indeed. Anyway, so
Looks like two people have decided to hop in, and one decided to hop out.
oh dear. Right, who is in the voice channel, by the way? Please introduce yourself. Don't be shy. Who have we got here?
Hello.
Hello, who's that?
A very tired Scott by the sounds of it.
Scott.
It's Tired Scott. Hello, nice to see you. How you doing?
Sorry, I'm hearing you on both the YouTube live stream and on Discord. It's weird.
That's why you should.
And I think Discord is trying to join us.
Possibly. I think I saw Discordia drop in there. Hello! More meme templates going up in Discord. Good lord.
God.
This is now a thing, isn't
At this point, you
it?
might as well just set up a new
Yes.
channel just for the meme templates.
Do you know what? I might actually do that. Hold on a second. The meme channel. There we go.
Oh god, that's going to be a thing now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you're now unleashing hell upon your Discord.
There we go. There is now a meme channel. Go and post your memes in there. Keep them out of the text chats.
Everything was lovely.
It was. Anyway, the Tired Scott, welcome. How are you doing this Christmas?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Well, I'm not feeling that Christmassy right now, but I'm hoping once school is finished at the end of this week, I will feel a lot more Christmassy.
Hopefully. I think school always ruins that Christmassy feeling. At least it did when I was at school, so I feel your pain
It
there.
still does.
That.
That is something that has not changed throughout the generations.
No figures. But yeah, no, I'm with you on that. So hopefully you will feel a lot more Christmassy at the end of this week.
I hope so as well.
Good.
I did a Christmas concert for my school back last Thursday.
Nice.
It's very nice, very enjoyable.
Good. Yeah. What were you doing in the concert?
For me, I was playing saxophone as part of the orchestra.
Nice. Oh wow. See,
Thank you very much.
I have no musical talent whatsoever, so unfortunately I never got into doing any musical instruments or anything. So I have a great respect for people who do, so that is really cool.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, you're
I
welcome.
also did a tiny bit. They did an adaptation of Merry Christmas Everyone, and I got a piece of it, and it was really nice. So that was good.
Nice. That is good. Sweet.
It is, yes.
Awesome. Oh well, thank you for coming on. Do stick around. It's lovely to hear another person's voice in the chat room, which is always nice. And if there's not just you, Bren, I appreciate you being here as well. Don't get jealous now.
I'm teasing.
You better be. Anyway, it is time once again for that feature we all know and love. It's time for the news. This is a Tea Time with Matt news update. Our top story this evening. A Baptist church has hidden 1,000 rocks painted with an image of the baby Jesus to bring a little bit of joy to their local community. I mean, I like the sentiment, guys, but it's just rocks. You know.
Yeah.
It's. I wish I planned ahead and got that Tom Baker clip of him going, "Oh look, rocks." I didn't.
Sorry, but I'm just imagining somebody coming out.
Here's how they make this work. Oh, sorry to interrupt you.
Oh no, it's all right. I'm sorry. I just imagined somebody coming out of their garden on a morning, just thinking, "Why is there a rock that has Jesus painted on it in my garden?"
Also, it's the fact they've hidden them as well. I mean,
I know, right?
Okay, you know what I think would make that work?
What's that?
If they hide the rocks around and make it so that if you find a rock and you bring it back to the church, they'll donate like a certain number of like canned goods to charity. Like they turn it into a game for people to do that.
Do you know what? I'm not going to lie. That is a really cool idea. I really dig that as an idea. That is awesome.
Yeah, it would have people talking. It would turn it into a game for the kids.
Yeah.
And it brings people, charity.
Absolutely. I really, really like that. Someone's found the rocks clip. Hold on. Wait. Play it. Come on.
Right, let's see where we are.
Oh, look. Rocks.
Right.
Thank you, Mr. Thick. Earls Hall Baptist Church in Westcliff-on-Sea, Essex, wants finders to post a picture of them on social media. The church's congregation has hidden them around local schools and the nearby Priory Park. There are going to be so many smashed windows. Katie Stanton...
Like it said, somebody will find it in their garden.
Yep.
I just have a feeling.
Katie Stanton from the church said lots of care has been taken over each rock.
Oh, hold on. Halo Pro 895 wants to join the show. Yes, come.
Go for it. Join in.
Please.
Come on, please. Jump in and say hello. As well as the image of the baby Jesus, the rocks, which are a couple of inches long, have the church's website address painted on the reverse. Ms. Stanton, the church's children and families worker, said people of all ages had painted the rocks and everyone has done their own little take on Jesus. So they're going to be of varying quality, really, aren't they? Let's be honest here.
Yes.
I hope people will take them home.
One of them's just going to be.
Sorry, go on.
We all know one of them's just going to be, how do I describe it, a stick man with a beard on it, and that's going to be it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Again, should be used to get, for the charity thing. I think it would.
Yeah, I think that would have been an awesome idea. Anyway, I hope they'll all be found and bring a little bit of joy this Christmas to everyone that finds one. The church said it hoped people would use them as decorations and that it would become an annual event. Yeah, so that's the thing. Moving on, a driver caused an explosion in his car when he lit a cigarette after spraying air freshener. He used excessive amounts of the aerosol scent before sparking up, according to firefighters. Gas from the spray ignited, blew out the windscreen and windows, and buckled the doors, but the man escaped with only minor injuries.
Somehow.
Police said the incident in Halifax on Saturday could have been worse and warned people to follow safety advice. The motorist was in stationary traffic in Fountain Street in the town around 3 p.m. on Saturday when the explosion happened. It was so powerful it caused damage to windows at nearby businesses.
But the guy somehow escaped without harm.
Yeah.
It's always the stupid ones.
The road was closed while an investigation was carried out by police and the fire service. West Yorkshire Fire and Rescue Service says the cause of the dramatic incident was excessive air freshener use.
Well, at least you could say it went off with a bang.
I enjoy that, thank you.
You are very welcome, my friend.
Oh, blimey. Bren, I can't find your Florida Man story. Hold on, let me see if I can... oh, no, I've got it now.
Private chat.
Here we are. It's time for another story about the hero that the state of Florida has. Is currently unavailable in most European countries.
They don't need him, and they don't deserve him, but they have him.
Yep, if he came to Scotland, he'd probably freeze to death.
He would somehow survive.
Yeah. No, I can't read this story. It literally says, our website is currently unavailable in most European countries. We are engaged on the issue.
Okay, I'll read it out then.
Options that support our full range of digital offerings.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Florida man grabs a Pepsi and tries to beat down locked door store surveillance video shows. He grabbed it. Long story short, he tried to shoplift a Pepsi.
Yeah.
Break down a door, but couldn't.
Wait, what happened? I didn't hear it. It skipped out.
A Florida man tried to grab a Pepsi from a convenience store and run out, but he couldn't get through the locked door. He just wanted one Pepsi.
That is even that for people to rob a convenience store for wondering.
Throw away the key! Florida Man. He is the hero our city has.
Yeah.
He isn't the one we wanted, nor the one we deserve, but we have him nonetheless.
I am the hero that Florida deserves.
Florida Man be in the Marvel
Florida Man!
Oh,
I would love to see Batman interact with them.
Oh dear, and that was this week's Florida Man story, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. Back to our regular story, and finally, a town left with no Christmas tree has had to improvise with a decorated flagpole. Framlingham in Suffolk, hometown of singer Ed Sheeran. Previously this town's most interesting fact, apparently. Did not get its tree after the delivery driver ended up in hospital following an accident.
Oof.
So we put up the flagpole, wrapped it with lights and put a big star on the top, said Victoria Perkins, chairwoman of the Framlingham Business Association, the world's most boring organisation. We are still festive.
Yeah. Considering the recent political events, it seems like a very inconvenient time to do such to dress up a flag.
Yes.
Yeah, that seems very difficult. At that point, you couldn't just take a bunch of wood and hammer it together to make it look kind of like a tree.
I thought they could do a cactus. I don't know why. I just thought
A Christmas cactus.
We are still
Is that what they do in the
festive.
Southwest?
It is just not the tree we expected, Victoria Perkins said. She added, it had been disappointing that the tree did not arrive at Market Hill in time for the festive Fram event last Wednesday. Oh, God. For the festive Fram event last Saturday. But that its substitute had been getting some positive feedback. A lot of people have been saying this is an eco way to go, so that's something to look at, she said. Mel Manhams, who runs a low-waste stall at Framlingham Market, said it was time for the town to think differently, adding, I think it looks cool, let's embrace the low-waste Christmas.
Yeah, no.
That's one way to view it.
A lie.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh dear. And that was the news, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any views to share on any of the stories we have discussed, please do let us know in the chat room.
I think that Florida man was
That was a Tea Time with Matt news update. Metina says, is the big star Ed Sheeran? I love the fact that the only notable thing about this place prior to this story was the fact that Ed Sheeran is from here.
Alright, I've readjusted my volume. It should work a lot better now.
Hello. Have we got Halo Pro in the room?
Yeah.
Hello, Halo Pro. How are you doing? Hello?
We kind of lost you, mate. Might have to turn up your volume again.
Yeah, not getting much there, but that's...
I'm not hearing any. I'm hearing very little. Can any of you hear him?
I kinda can.
I kind of hear something in the background, but I can't make out what's being said.
Neither can I.
No. Mr. Thick says, I went to Edinburgh Market earlier and Tony said he'd come buy me a hot chocolate and came back with the smuggest possible look on his face as he handed me a literal cup of melted chocolate. Why did he look smug? That sounds amazing.
It really does.
Oh dear.
I've been to both those. Both the Glasgow one and the Edinburgh one. Very nice, very enjoyable. But personally, I prefer the Edinburgh one.
My audio adjustment didn't work. So what happened is I turned off the Discord audio and I went to the YouTube one, but then I realized the audio was behind by about 25 seconds, so I wouldn't have been able to comment accurately.
Okay, that makes sense.
I have that's on my content. I've paused the live stream so I can call the show.
Yes.
I'll listen to it when it's finished.
I just muted mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, if you are going to join in the Call the Show chat room in the Discord server, please do. We'd love to have you. Anyone who wants to come in, Discord here, yeah, please dive in. But mute the YouTube stream in the background so we don't have this problem, because then everything will be good and lovely and wonderful. I'm going to play another song now. This one was requested by Metina, and it's The Darkness and Christmas Time
Dunkers of the world, unite! It's Tea Time with Matt.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to Tea Time with Matt's Christmas Party 2019. And we have loads of people joining the show room on the Discord server. I believe our latest person to join is Discordia. Can you hear me, Discordia?
Hello.
Hello, you alright?
I'm alright, thank you.
Good. How are you doing? You enjoying the show?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the show this year. It's been awesome.
Good. Pleased to hear that. Cool. Do you have any stories, Discordia, about rubbish Christmas shopping incidents?
Well, last year, when I went to go get my friend's Christmas present, I picked it up, and according to him, when he opened it on Christmas Day, something was missing, and I didn't realise it.
Oh, well, that's rubbish.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I said, "Don't worry, I'll make a replacement part, because it was a figurine, and the piece that was missing was a magic wand. So
Okay, yeah.
I'm probably gonna get around to that eventually."
Okay, fair dues. Oh, well, that's not so bad. It could have been worse, but yeah. No, cool of you to offer to make the replacement bit.
As they say on the telly, oh dear, how sad. Never mind.
Do they say that on the telly?
They do not. I just got that from a meme from a YouTube video, and I have no idea which one it is, but I remember the person's going like, oh dear, how sad. Never mind. And I have no idea which series it's from. I think it's from Dad's Army.
Could be. Sounds like the sort of thing that'd be from that. Anyway. Yeah, my mum had a rubbish Christmas shopping story last night. She had ordered, like those icicle lights that you can put up outside. She was going to string them along the fence on our driveway and make them look really nice. So she ordered these lights. She was due to go out last night, so she sat in the car with my dad waiting to go out. The package on Amazon is shown as being 3 stops away, so they wait for it. Half an hour goes by. Bearing in mind the delivery driver is about a mile up the road when they checked it. Half an hour goes by and the delivery driver shows up. He looks tired, bless him. He's obviously having a busy shift. He gives them the package, big smile, off on his way. She thinks, great, I can open my package and then when I get back I can put the lights up. She opens it up. She has not been given the lights she ordered. What she has been sent is a Dalmatian dog onesie for a small child aged 7 to 8.
That is way off.
I mean, I've heard of online stores replacing products with similar products when they run out of stock.
This is ridiculous.
Well, somebody has really screwed up in the department there.
Just a bit.
To say the least.
Just a bit. Yeah.
To quote The Simpsons, I hope somebody got fired for that.
Yes.
I highly doubt they were.
Yeah, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
And the cycle of chaos continues.
Yep.
You know what? Maybe that is where all the anarchists go to work. They just work at Amazon shipping.
Oh yeah, Amazon shipping. I best not say that, otherwise they'll stop delivering the stuff correctly and they'll start giving me random stuff. I've actually been quite lucky. Also one of the few.
Should be fun.
I've got
like unboxing videos. What do we get today?
I've got quite a funny Amazon story, actually.
Many of you have Amazon Prime, because I feel like I am the only person in the world that doesn't have Amazon Prime at this point. Because I don't.
Yo.
My parents don't.
No Amazon Prime here.
Yeah.
I've got Amazon Prime because I cannot cope with waiting for packages. I have serious fear of missing out.
Same.
Mr. Thick says, my Christmas present for Antony was delivered by a delivery man who asked me for a coffee as he arrived, which is the only time that has ever happened. Wow, that is cheeky. I mean, I hope you obliged, because, geez, those guys work hard, but really? God dear. Anywho. Yeah, my Amazon story. A couple of years ago, I bought a load of presents online, and I was going through the ones I'd bought several weeks after they'd arrived, and I discovered there was something missing from the pile of presents. So I got onto Amazon, I opened up the chat, and I said, look, it's been a few weeks and I still haven't received this item, but I'm looking at the status and it says it's been delivered. They came back to me and said, really sorry about that, we'll resend this, it'll be with you in the next couple of days. Lo and behold, it did show up within the next couple of days. The day I did my Christmas wrapping, I then went back through the pile of presents and found that the item I'd bought and said hadn't arrived had in fact arrived and had slipped off the pile into the back of my wardrobe. So I now had 2 of these things. I then wrote to Amazon, and this is the only time I've ever opened a chat room on Amazon for a positive reason, to go back to them and say, I'm really sorry, I thought I hadn't received this item. It turns out I did receive it, and it's slipped down into the back of my wardrobe, so I've now got 2 of these. What do you want me to do? Now, they asked me to send it back, which I think was fair enough.
Yeah.
But given that they've previously told me just to throw stuff away, it did make me laugh. So it wasn't a bad shopping story particularly, but it is a silly story and it was my own fault. So there
Although I do imagine you probably made whoever was behind the screen's day, because you're probably one of the few people who would have been honest about what happened.
Probably. I'd like to hope so. But yeah. Never mind. Anyway.
Also, I've just realised that Rob Unlimited Gaming is in the channel.
Hello, Rob Unlimited Gaming. Can you hear us? Hello, Rob Unlimited Gaming.
Hello.
Hello, are you there?
Hey, Rob.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Hello. I'm alright, you?
I'm not bad, thanks. Do you have any mad Christmas shopping stories?
Not really, no.
Not really. Cool.
Yeah. I don't really shop, so...
Yeah, me neither. I don't have any...
No.
I think the closest thing I could get is I bought a bunch of cassettes, and I don't own a cassette player, and it's just because I really like the feel of them, and I plan to buy a cassette player, but I haven't bought it yet, and that is the closest to crazy Christmas shopping story I have this year.
Do you know what?
Do regular shopping.
Do you know what? I'm kind of with you on this one. I love cassette tapes. It's a really lovely format for stuff. I know it's not. I know that it's not efficient, and they get tangled, and they're very easily damaged. But I've got boxes of the things upstairs that I can't play because I no longer have a tape player, and I can't throw them out. I'm too nostalgic.
Like, I was born, well, after cassettes. I have some experience with VHS, which I really enjoyed when I was younger, but I didn't have any experience with cassette. So when I did pick up a cassette, it was like, oh, it's so, well, not beautiful, but something along those lines, because I've only ever touched CDs or did something online, or watched something online digitally.
Yeah.
And DVDs, of course, and Blu-rays.
Yeah. There's something about old formats. I think it's the same thing. Like, people say vinyl sounds better than CD or tape player.
Vinyls.
Vinyl is beautiful. I think it's the old... this is one thing I miss about working in a professional radio station. I say professional, I'm talking about Mud Radio. I miss having the vinyl deck. Because being able to pop on a vinyl was just the best thing, because they sound amazing. I can't quite explain what it is, but there's something really nice about taking this big thing the size of a dinner plate, putting it on the deck, dropping the needle down, and then feeding that through onto the internet. That was, I realise that makes me sound really, really sad, but I dig it.
I get it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
It's a music format that you can't get anywhere. It's like the old Casio synth sound. I mean, you can get synthesized music, but the old classic one, you don't get it anymore.
You know, I really want to do. I want to take one of the modern synthwave songs, like I know the name. It goes like da 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 da, and it's just like I want to somehow put that on a cassette tape to make it feel more authentic.
I like that.
That's just how it feels.
That is a fantastic plan. I like this.
From
plan.
the Haze, I've just remembered Daytona Heat from the Haze. That's the song. That's the one. That's what started my addiction to synthwave. I also like vaporwave, but you can't put that on a cassette because that doesn't feel right. You can put that on a compact disc, but you cannot put that on a cassette because that just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, fair point.
Well, kind of.
Metina said, we once ordered Rosemary Connolly's Fat Burning DVD and received The Day the Earth Caught Fire. Two very different things there, I think. Anywho, let's do some content, because we haven't done any for a little while. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Then out on the driveway there arose such a clatter. Our protagonist rose to see what was the matter. They peered out the window, and what was the din? A red Nissan Micra crashed into the bins. With a little old driver so jolly and quick, it's safe to assume he'd been out on the piss. He hopped out the vehicle and shouted out loud, "Oh balls, I've knackered it! How do I get home now?" At that very moment, with a clatter of hoof, a sleigh hauled by reindeer appeared on the roof. Sorry.
Wow.
The driver wore red and a whip he did crack. And he said, "Here's some Christmas alternative facts."
What?
Yeah, cut out.
Yeah, cut out.
Santa Claus doesn't actually come down the chimney. He instead uses a sophisticated lock-picking device to come in through the front door and pinch all your mince pies and booze. The whole leaving presents thing came about because after you've had 17,000 glasses of sherry, it's easy to forget that you're supposed to actually take the valuables from the house and not leave the ones you've already accumulated. Turkey was first invented in 1865 by Dr. Jonathan Goose as an alternative to going hungry on Christmas Day. Prior to this, people would often fast for the period, as Toby Carvery doesn't open on December the 25th, and there was no other way to get a mediocre roast dinner. Cranberry sauce was not invented until 1952 by Dr. Susan Cranberry. So for 100-odd years, Goose's invention was served in households across the world as a dry, flavourless white meat. No one has ever actually bought a Christmas tree. The trees grow naturally in the warm, dark loft spaces at the top of people's houses. Once a year, they're hauled out and covered in shiny things for cats to play with and people to admire. At the start of January, they are then returned to the loft where they can continue to grow and mature for the next 11 months. Christmas specials were actually invented before Christmas. The first Christmas special was produced by the popular Victorian variety show The Amazing Montague and Company in December 1822, with a special show performed at the Palace Theatre in Woking, entitled "The Night That Montague and Friends Did Festive Things in Keeping with the Season." It is rumoured that Professor Stephen Christmas was inspired to create Christmas as a result of seeing this show. The show incidentally did not receive good reviews. Mince pies are the second most popular murder weapon in the UK during the Christmas period. On no account should you accept a mince pie from someone you have wronged. Incidentally, the most popular murder weapon in December is the Doominator 3000 Death Machine and Novelty Snow Globe, which can be bought from Amazon for $9.99 plus postage and packaging.
As provided by Jeff's Honest Doomsday Emporium.
Exactly. And that, folks, was another instalment of Tea Times with Matt's Alternative Facts, all of which are true, and I remind you, as usual, that if you don't believe these are true, Honest Jeff will come round and explain to you why they're true using a cricket bat. So maybe don't.
Doomsday devices, you better listen.
Indeed. Definitely not a kids' show now, said Doctorus Prime. No, it's not. No. Sherry, Santa drinks Guinness, mate, says Mean Tina. Does he? I
thought he drank Coke. This was a rum and Coke.
I have no idea.
Not anymore. The snowman has forced Santa to drink Iron Brew.
Oh, God.
He's holding you at gunpoint, and we are going to have to save him.
Here's Kirsty McCall and the Pogues and Fairy Tale of New York.
It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me, "Won't see another one." And then he sang a song, the rare old mountain tune. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. Got on a lucky one, came in 18 to 1. I've got a feeling it's years from meeting you. So happy Christmas, I love you, baby. I can see a better time when all our dreams come true.
They got cars big as bars, they got rivers of gold, but the windows right through you, it's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on a cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome,
You were pretty queen of New York City.
when the band finished playing, they held out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the drunk folk were singing. We kissed on the corner, then danced through the night. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing, "Go away, babe," and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. You're a bum, you're a punk,
You're an old slut and junk, and they're almost dead on a drip in that bed.
you scumbag, you maggot, you cheap, lousy faggot. Happy Christmas, you're ours, I pray God it's our loss. The boys of the NYPD choir still singing, "Go away, babe," and the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day.
I could have been someone.
Well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you.
I kept them with me, babe. I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you.
The boys of the NYPD choir still singing, "Go away, babe,"
And the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day.
You're listening to Tea Time with Matt, and that was Kirsty McCall and the Pogues and Fairy Tale of New York. And yes, you did just hear swear words in the song, Doctoress. Yes, allegedly. You are listening to Tea Time with Matt, and we've had a busy show tonight. I have to say, things have been going really well, all things considered. Given that I assembled this show in about 3 hours, which is less time than it took me to do the election one last week, this has gone quite well. Not gonna complain.
Yeah, it's gone well so far.
Yes, I think so. What are the Pogues? Some kind of alien or something?
Back again.
Yes. What am I doing here? I don't know. Shall we do some more content, guys? What do we think?
Probably best.
Probably best. Fair enough. As we all know, Christmas is well known for one thing. That's right, it's No, it's repeats. Your favourite shows are all doing it, and here at Tea Time with Matt, we are no exception. So because it's one of our favourite segments we've ever written, and because we ran out of time to write any new content, here's some common sense advice from back in 2016. It's Tea Time with Matt's common sense advice on how to wrap your Christmas presents. But in order to do that, we're going to need a classic common sense advice sound bed.
Let's do the time warp again.
I wonder how much jokes have dated in the past 4 years. Probably not much.
Probably not, no. Step 1. Gather your materials. To wrap your Christmas presents, you will need wrapping paper, clear sellotape, gift tags, a gold or silver ink pen, and a large bottle of sherry. This will be important later. Step 2. Secure the room. The last thing you need is your Aunt Tina walking in on you while you're wrapping up the novelty jam collection you've bought for her. I'd forgotten how good these were. This step is also particularly important if you have pets, who seem to have an insatiable desire to help when it comes to wrapping presents. On no account should you accept any offer of help from your cat, as terrible things will befall your gifts should you allow them to be in the same room as your feline companion. Step 3.
If your cat is talking to you and happens to be orange, remember, bullets don't work.
Whatever cheese you ate that night, it's not going to go away anytime soon, my friend.
No. Again, this is what the sherry is for. Step 3. Measure your gifts carefully. You'll want to do this beforehand so that you know precisely how much wrapping paper you'll need to wrap all of the gifts. If you start wrapping without doing this first... There was a crash again. What was that?
Sound like a balloon popping.
Oh dear.
Somebody tried to demolish your house, Matt.
Quite possibly. If it's a bloody DeLorean again, I'm gonna lose my rag. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah.
Could be the TARDIS.
Measure your gifts carefully. You'll want to do this beforehand so you know precisely how much wrapping paper you'll need to wrap all the gifts. If you start wrapping without doing this first, you'll end up with Dad's bottle of whiskey and Mum's Christmas jumper left over and a cardboard tube silently mocking you. Step 4. Begin cutting the wrapping paper to size. I find it's good to put the item or items to be wrapped on the paper and then cut around them to the required size. Just make sure you don't slip or get distracted while cutting, because what the hell have you done? You've just cut off a diagonal strip! That bit is useless now! It's fine, you can just use that bit for patching. Cut it off and start again. Step 5. Tape it up. Fold the wrapping paper around your item or items and secure it using the sellotape. Now fold the ends into a triangle shape, and there's not enough to cover the end! Alright, don't panic. Use the bit you cut earlier, and use that to... It's not bloody big enough! Now you're gonna have to start cutting it all over again, you useless gibbon! Step 6. Cut the wrapping paper to size again, and don't screw it up this time! Also, don't screw the paper up, because that makes your gift look really poorly presented and stuff. Step 7. Tape it up again. This time you should have measured it properly! So you should be able to wrap your item or items beautifully. Well done! You've finished the first present. Step 8. Repeat steps 4 to 7. By the time you've wrapped most of the gifts, you'll only have offcuts of wrapping paper. At this point, both presentation and your sanity should have gone out the window. So just cobble it together while swearing and making a mental note to buy 3 rolls of paper next year. Step 9. Give up and start whimpering. You've let your friends and family down, you've let Christmas down, and worst of all, you've let yourself down. Open the sherry from step 1 and have a little cry while drinking it straight from the bottle. This could take anything from 10 minutes to a couple of days. Step 10. Go to the shops and bulk buy gift bags. Let's face it, gift bags are much simpler, and that's probably what you should have done to start with, because you're so uncoordinated and useless at gift wrapping. But don't worry, after all, it's the thought that counts. It's the fact you bought the gift and attempted to wrap it up that your friends and relatives will appreciate. Now put the gifts in bags and pour yourself another glass of sherry. All done for another year. Apart from birthdays, of course. What do you mean your relatives all have birthdays in January? Oh, for goodness sake! And that was Tea Time with Matt's common sense advice on how to wrap your Christmas presents. As always, I remind you that common sense advice should be taken with a small barrel of salt. So, don't take it too seriously.
If this show is ever discovered by future generations in some kind of time capsules, I would like to say, on behalf of our past downtimer people, that Matt is not insane. He's just very, 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 very stressed out. Please do not come back in time and throw him in your future mental asylums, whatever.
I wouldn't do that. I would just break the space-time continuum.
Hands aren't even messed up as it is.
I like the sentiment, I'm not going to lie. Oh dear. Could be Honest Jeff's demolition service, Matt. Yeah, it could be. Sorry about that, Matt. I'll stop jumping on your roof now, says Mr. Thick. Yeah, please don't. It's quite fragile, the roof. I literally had water pouring through it yesterday.
This weather, Mr. Thick. It's freezing.
Yeah, it's cold outside. And it's still raining, I think. Don't be outside. Go inside where it's warm.
And we have a thing called central heating. We've had it since the mid to late 70s.
Yes, precisely.
That's the 1970s, by the way, not the 2170s or the 1870s to any time travelers coming from the future.
Yeah, there's a lot of time travel on this show.
90s? We mean 1980s and 90s, not, well, basically think what I said previously.
Yeah, what he said. I'm going to play another song, and then I think we should have a think about the bedtime story. So let me know in the chat room what words you would like to be included in today's Christmas bedtime story. Here's one that was requested by my beloved fiancée, and because I love her, I will play it. It's Greg Lake, and I Believe in Father Christmas.
They said there'll be snow at Christmas. They said there'll be peace on earth. But instead it just kept on raining. A veil of tears for the virgin birth. I remember one Christmas morning, a winter's light and a distant choir, and the peal of a bell and that Christmas tree smell. Eyes full of tinsel and fire. They sold me a dream of Christmas. They sold
told me a fairy story till I believed in the Israelites, and I believed in Father Christmas. I looked to the sky with excited eyes. Then I woke with a yawn in the first light of dawn, and I saw him and through his disguise. I wish you a brave new year. All anguish, pain and sadness, leave your heart and let your road be clear. They said there'd be snow at Christmas. They said there'd be peace on earth. Hallelujah, Lord, be heaven on hell. The Christmas we get we deserve.
Coming to you live with a cuppa and a biscuit. It's Tea Time with Matt.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to Tea Time with Matt's Christmas Special 2019, and we've already got all of our words. That's impressive. You guys are super on the ball tonight. I'm impressed. By the way, I have bought a new notebook for the brand new studio. It's actually kind of like a memo book, so you can see there that we've got all of our words written down in a very neat and tidy fashion. You can see it says bedtime story there and the date, and these are our words this evening. So we have got 2020, that was suggested by Bren. Waggle dance and gouge were suggested by me, Tina. Tenerife was suggested by, who was that one suggested by? Hold on. The Tired Scott, and Darren suggested onesie. So, yeah, those are our words. Oh, Doctorus missed the words. Yeah, give us a word, Doctorus, and I will include it as one of the bonus words. Our first bonus word this evening is Mrs. Baddeley's plum pudding, which isn't a word in itself. So, yeah, we'll put that in the bonus word. But yes, we can have one more word, Doctorus. Go for it. Give us a word, and I will use it. Promise. Go for it. Let's play one more song while we get Doctorus's word, and I try and come up with something to do with this mess. And I am going to play one of my favourite songs. Has anyone not had their request, by the way? Because I will try and fit them in before the end of the show as well. This one is by Chris Rea, and it's Driving Home for Christmas, a song that I enjoy and always have great fun miming along to. Here we go. Chris asks, Matt, what are you doing? I'm driving home for Christmas via the M25 as required. Anyway, Bren has shared a link in the chat room. Do check out his stream once the show is over. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, I can't advertise it any more than that. So Bren, let us know why they should all go and watch your stream.
Echo. I posted in the chat where my live stream is.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's some great sales pitch there. I'm enjoying the fact that I can just hear myself in the background. That's amazing. Echo. Hang on, that's a 2022 diary. Have you been time travelling again? How was Brexit? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Although it does have 3 years in it, so it's I consider it's fine. It's all good. All good in the hood. Right. That is really distracting. I'm just going to mute the chat for a minute, guys. I'll be back shortly. There we go. Right. I have not come up with the story yet because I suck. So I'm going to play one more song, and then once we've done that, we will have a story, and then I'm going to call it a night. Here's a song request that Mr. Thick just asked me for. I am going to play it because it's so delightfully daft, even though it's not Christmas related. It's David Buskett and Richard B. Brooks and Doctor in Distress. Prepare for cheesiness.
Doctor in distress, let's all answer his SOS. Doctor in distress, let's all answer his SOS. Doctor in distress, let's all answer his SOS. Doctor in distress, bring him back now, we won't take less. Doctor in distress, let's all answer his SOS. Doctor in distress, la 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 la, Patrick Ness.
That was David Boskett and Doctor in Distress, which apparently was the wrong version. I'm really sorry about that. I'll try and get the last one in after the show. I do apologise. Yeah, Bren has got to go, so thank you very much, Bren, for coming. It's been fantastic, dude. Lovely to see you. Oh, he's gone. He's already left, never mind. But yes, thank you very much for joining. Yes, it was on Spotify, yes. I apologise. I fail at life. But I have found the actual version and I will play it before we leave. Anywho.
Hello.
Echo.
Hello.
Hello, we have been talking
by the way, for the
within
most part,
ourselves.
I edited my audio output.
Okay, cool. That's good.
We have been talking between ourselves because you just stopped. We didn't realise you were playing music.
Oh, sorry.
Also, Brian laughed.
Oh dear. Well, folks, this has been fun, but it is time to wrap up the show, so I'm going to kick off the bedtime story. This might be the worst one I've ever done. I do apologise. But our words today are 2020.
It's only 5:03 for me.
Yeah.
What?
It's 2020. Waggle dance, gouge, Tenerife, onesie, and GLaDOS. And the bonus word is Mrs. Baddeley's plum pudding. I have no idea how this is going to go down.
What time is it over there, by the way, in the UK?
I think it's about 10:03 in my area. Maybe
10:03.
10:03.
Where I'm at, it's 5:03, so it's a bit early for bedtime story, but the sun has set.
Aww.
Close enough.
Right.
North America, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Which coast? East or west or in the middle?
East. I live in Pennsylvania.
I'm in
Scotland here, if it wasn't obvious enough.
Right, folks, it's time for the bedtime story, so get your cups of tea and your blankets or whatever you need to relax in time for bedtime stories and enjoy. This is the 2019 Christmas bedtime story. It's also possibly the worst one we've ever done. I'm sorry. The quality of this show has really gone downhill this year. But I do hope you enjoyed it.
Still better than most shows. And honestly, at least Tea Time
That's
with Matt
true.
is fun to listen to.
True.
Unlike other shows on radio stations.
Also, you can listen to it.
Yeah, and on TuneIn.
Oh, tune in, definitely.
Absolutely. Get yourself a smart device and ask it to play Tea Time with Matt on TuneIn. It won't do it, but it's fun to try.
Yeah, I've tried it with my Echo. It doesn't really want to play.
Yeah, it doesn't like
Back
it.
upstairs. I haven't done that in a while. I need to get my Echo back upstairs.
Anyway, it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for Tea Time with Matt's bedtime story. Honest Jeff's Christmas holiday. Jeff had had a very busy year. He'd been doing all of the things he could to make the country better, such as rigging the election, trying to get Brexit done, and selling people loads and loads of goods for Christmas that they didn't actually need. He was looking forward to spending a magnificent 2020 continuing to sell loads and loads of really high quality products through his business Cash for Stuff and a variety of other business practices, all of which were legal and you can't prove otherwise, so shut up. But Jeff wasn't satisfied. He really wished that he'd held up his promise and taken Mrs. Honest Jeff away to Tenerife for Christmas, because she'd been dying to do it, and it's the only time they'd be able to do it now that Britain was leaving the EU. Still, it was good to know that he had done lots and lots of brilliant things for people, such as sending Matthew's mum her wonderful Christmas lights and definitely not a Dalmatian dog onesie. So that was good too. As Honest Jeff walked through the front door, he nearly had his eye gouged out by a flying Christmas decoration. "What have I done now?" said Jeff. Mrs. Honest Jeff huffed. "Well, if you don't know, I'm not going to tell you," she said. "Well, that's in no way productive," said Jeff. "It is Christmas Eve," says Mrs. Honest Jeff. "It is 10 o'clock in the evening. We have the kids coming over tomorrow, and nothing has been done. Oh, said Honest Jeff. Well, I'm sorry, I had to work. Well, what have you been working on? Said Mrs. Honest Jeff. Well, I've got this great idea for a new intelligent operating system called GLaDOS, said Honest Jeff. Won't the copyright infringement people be down on you like a ton of bricks? Asked Mrs. Honest Jeff. No, said Jeff, because this one's going to have a Cockney accent. Fair enough, said Mrs. Honest Jeff, but that doesn't alter the fact that you've failed in any way to help me prepare for Christmas. Well, don't worry, dear, said Honest Jeff. I will help you get ready for Christmas, and I would work all through the night if I have to. Good, said Mrs. Honest Jeff. Now I'm going to bed. I mean, I said I would help, said Jeff, but that kind of assumed that... Good night, said Mrs. Honest Jeff, and stomped off upstairs. And so Jeff went next door and had a look through Mrs. Baddeley's kitchen to see if there was anything there he could pinch to help make Christmas a good one. He found one of Mrs. Baddeley's plum puddings, and he pinched it and shoved it in a sack for later, but had a feeling that this would not satisfy Mrs. Honest Jeff's desire for his blood. And so Honest Jeff had a bright idea. He got on a plane and he flew south to climates where it's warmer. Specifically Australia, because they have Christmas in the middle of summer. There he found his good friend Jeff, mate, from down in Australia, who pointed him in the direction of some beehives. Jeff went to the beehives and, doing a complicated waggle dance, tried to explain to the bees exactly what it was he needed from them. And the bees agreed to help, because they are a sucker for anyone who can do a good waggle dance. And so Jeff got on a plane and brought his Australian bees back, and the bees set to work preparing for Christmas. It took them all night, but they got everything ready and sorted, and the next morning Mrs. Honest Jeff came down. Look, dear, said Honest Jeff, I have prepared Christmas. It's December the 28th, Jeff, said Mrs. Honest Jeff. You flew to Australia to get bees. The journey takes 24 hours. Oh, said Jeff. And that's how Honest Jeff ruined Christmas. The end. Not my best. I'm not 100% impressed with that. But yes. It was a story. I promised you a story. I didn't promise you a good one. I'm going to put the book away now. Oh dear.
The Echo can do a story if you want.
Yeah? Echo.
Yeah, if you ask... I'm not going to say the name, but if you ask Santa to tell me a story, I'll tell you a Christmas story.
I'm going to ask.
a really story.
Alexa, tell me a Christmas story.
Very good story, my friend.
Here's Winter Wonderland.
Ho, ho, ho. So you want to hear a Christmas story, do you?
Alexa, off. We haven't got time for that. Oh dear. Well, it's the thought that counts, right? Says Doctorus.
Yeah, that's the thought. It's the thought that counts.
I think that's a very good sentiment. It's the story we deserve, said Sentinel. Well, after the year we've all had, that is the story that 2019 deserves. Next year, I'm actually going to write one again, because they work out a lot better for the Christmas shows. Pinky promise.
Okay, then.
This year's gone fast.
Yeah, it has gone very fast. Also, I'm going to be under the assumption that since this is happening, this is mentioning so much about the new year, that probably won't be a New Year's live stream this year. Not that I'm bothered. Hey, I got to call in.
There is not, sadly, because I will be working on New Year's Eve. So, unfortunately, no New Year's stream. But I will be back at some point early next year with more Tea Time with Matt, and we are going to change things around a bit. We're going to try and do 1 or 2 a month. We'll see what my rota's like.
I think that'll be far better.
I think it'll work far better as well. But yes,
We're starved for too long of Tea Time with Matt this year. First half of this year.
Yeah, it's been a busy year for me, unfortunately, and I would have liked to do more of the show, but sadly I've run out of time. But we did some good shows. We had the 10th anniversary special this year. We had the test stream, which, despite having no prior planning, went really well. The election show went well. And I think this one's been all right as well. So
it's been very well.
Yeah. So
how is the 10th anniversary coming to getting back onto YouTube with the VOD?
Yeah, I need to go through that and edit out all of the music and re-upload
just edit out all the video, all the moves, music, and then, well,
yes,
you should be fine.
Basically, yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. But that is going to be done as and when I have time, so it might not be for a few weeks or months. So I apologise, but it will be coming back to YouTube for those of you who didn't see it when it was live. But you can watch the clip hour from that show right now on YouTube, so do check out the YouTube channel. And for those of you who want a Tea Time with Matt fix throughout Christmas, we will be kicking off the tune-in stream with a series of our favourite Christmas specials. That's going to be running throughout the Christmas period with our favourite Christmas shows. And on the 25th of December from 7 a.m. we are going to be kicking off the Christmas repeats. It's going to be all of our Christmas shows from 2013 up to the present day. And they will all be available to watch over the course of the day and into the evening. The chat room will be there for any of you who want to jump in there and socialise, and you'll get to watch some of our favourite older shows and pick apart how bad my content is. So if you fancy doing that over Christmas, please do.
I'll try and make it. I'll see if I can. Probably will.
Nice one. Well, that's it from me. I'm going to call it a night because I've got a pile of washing up to do, and then I'm going to go to bed. But I do want to wish you all a very happy Christmas and a happy New Year. Happy Christmas to you too.
Happy Christmas too.
Happy New Year. Thank you very much for having me. Very enjoyable.
That's all right. Thank you for coming. You're always welcome back, all of you. And a very happy New Year 2020. Have a good Christmas, and I'll see you in the new year. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
into time and space.
It started all the legend that no other could replace. Doctor in distress, let's all answer his SOS. Doctor in distress, bring him back now, we won't take less. Who's that doctor over there?
doctors with companions at their side. When they were faced with danger, they didn't run, they didn't hide.
A brigadier and a master and a canine computer.